So I've been a basketball coach and helped young men in rough neighborhoods so over the summer, so like volunteer basketball coach. And I love basketball. And so I use this analogy of, and this keeps coming to me a lot, so I wanted to share it. So this analogy is basically that with any sport or any kind of like really intense or kind of competitive or any physical thing where there's a lot to keep in mind at the same time, like a golf swing or like playing pool or billiards, where there's so many things to keep in mind. The way you're holding the cue stick, the angle, the rotation, the everything. And with the basketball shot, your legs, the way your fingers are on the ball, the order. There's so many things to keep in mind. And basically, I just wanted to share that all of life is essentially like that. You're starting to learn who you are, and you're starting to put more and more pieces together. It's dusk, so there's all these mosquitoes. But basically, don't get overwhelmed, because there's always way more things that you're trying to put together at once than you can really put together at once. And so just being patient with ourselves is very important. So if we can be patient with ourselves and allow for it to be a process, and that we're slowly learning how to put all the individual pieces together, then we're going to be so much better off. We'll be so much more at peace, and we'll actually advance quicker than if we get really frustrated and try to force it or get down on ourselves or and so anytime you learn a new thing, you're watching all these videos and they're all telling you new things you should do or things you should keep in mind. Even some of my videos, maybe you're just like, okay, that's great, but like, how do you keep it all in the same moment? And essentially, anytime you add something new, it's going to cause you to more or less forget some of the other things. And so you'll have like this excitement about trying to apply the new thing you just learned, but then it's very hard to like hold that with all the other things you learned. And so some of them start getting like neglected. And so just be patient with yourself and realize that it just takes practice and you just have to stay at it. And so the form of shooting a basketball or the form of making a shot in billiards or pool on a pool table or a golf swing, which I haven't really played much golf at all, but you get the point. Like, no matter what it is, if it's a high level of mastery over bodily elegance and hand-eye coordination, then there's just so many things involved, and all the more so with a multi-dimensional soul, So basically, go easy on yourself and be patient with yourself, because you're trying to balance a great deal of things all at one time, and sometimes you learn a new thing and then you forget about some old things. And that's okay, just keep doing your best to realize that eventually you're going to put them all together and you're going to have this beautiful one unified movement that just is elegant and shocks people. And that's all we can really ask for.